Hey Austin, my name is Alex Stemle. I'm the president of Stemle Consulting Group. You had reached out to me about a free custom video to show you how to get more clientele and more revenue for your business. And in this video today, I'm going to show you 3 things that you can actually do today to help bring in more customers to your business. So most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, you're lucky, because I read minds, and the answer is, oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their businesses to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who the expert is and who isn't. I've found by giving people a free attack plan of actual things that they can do to impact their business for free, it's actually resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and saying, I like you, Alex, please do this for me. So if by the end of this video you've liked what you've heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business with getting more clientele and more revenue, please shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if at the end of this video you simply want to take this free attack plan that I gave you to do yourself, that works for me too. So now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time or mine. So the first thing I want to go over is something called content. Now, as you can see, I have your website pulled up here. I actually really like your website. I like the video that's on there. Looks really, really nice and professional. Okay. The one thing I am noticing, there's not a lot of content on there. What content is anything you can see on that home page, anything you can see on a page in general, whether it be words, pictures, videos, all of the above is considered content. Now, for Google to optimize you and really move you up to where you need to be to really get the clientele coming in, is you need to be between 1,000 to 1,500 words on that home page, preferably 1,500, okay? Now, not only do you just want 1,500 words, you want these to be keyword rich. Okay, so keyword-rich content is the name of the game when it comes to the home page. What a keyword is anytime you go into Google, for instance, over here, typed in roofing Fort Wayne, Indiana. Well, that's a keyword grab right there. So anything anybody types in to the search bar are considered keywords. Okay, so we want to have as many of those keywords on there as we can absolutely get. Okay. Now, you don't want to have too many. If you have too many of those and not enough other content, Google actually calls that keyword stuffing. They will ding you for that and move you lower down. We do not want that to happen. So here at Stemle Consulting Group, we actually have an algorithm put together where we know exactly where to put the keywords and when to put them. Okay, the number of times, things of that nature. But talking about content, let's look exactly how many words you do have. So right here on the web page counter, looks like you're sitting at about 370 words on that home page. So that's something we would definitely need to take up, put a lot more keywords in it and things of that nature. Let's see if you're getting found for any keywords here. So when I go to the keywords, looks like you're getting found for 31 keywords. This is a program I use. It's called Ahrefs. I pay about $400 a month for it, but it gives me every detail that I could ever want to know about a company. Okay. So again, 31 keywords, we definitely want to boost that up significantly. Now, not only do I have your website pulled up here, I actually have some big competition in Fort Wayne pulled up as well. So right here, I have Tech to America. They were the biggest one that I could find in Fort Wayne just by doing a little research here. You can see they have some content on their page here. They may have words that are actually put in behind pictures, things of that nature. Let's see where they're at when it comes to their website. So they're sitting at 1,223 words, so quite a bit more than you, but not hard to overtake at all. That just takes a little bit of time in doing the keyword research that you would need to do. Okay. But overall, looking at their website, I actually like yours better. Yours is more user-friendly, looks very, very nice compared to theirs. Theirs is just kind of plain, but, for each their own. Now, I also brought in, and before I do that, let's look at how many keywords they're getting found for. Let's go back here. Ahrefs. Put them in here. When it pulls up, I think I went too far. Bear with me, we'll have to come back to them. Let's go ahead and look at another company here. We looked at Honest Abe Roofing. So Honest Abe, there's, kind of jumps out at you, nice looking website. They have some decent content. Still, I don't believe they have quite enough. Let's look on here. their content, they're sitting at 957 words. So they'd be even easier to take out than the last company, okay? But again, we want to get the keywords in there. Let's look at theirs. Let's see what pops up for them here. If we go to, let's just go to their overview here. And they're getting found for 2.7 thousand keywords, okay? So it's bringing in 516 traffic. Let's see if the other one ever popped up here for me. And let's go to their overview, and they are getting found for almost 7,000 keywords, which is huge. And as you can see, they're bringing them in about 1.4 thousand people to their website a month. So obviously, you know, we have some work to do when it comes to keywords and content, okay? But again, that's the easy part when it comes to everything. Again, I really like your website. Like the colors on it, I think it looks very, very nice. Next thing I really want to talk about is something called Google My Business, or GMB, or some people just call it the Map Pack. Okay. Now what that is anytime you go in, again, to just Google and type in, like I did, roofing Fort Wayne. Well, let's go down here. As you can see, there's a map right here. That's what we consider the Map Pack. And underneath, anytime you type something in, as you know, that usually shows about 3 businesses underneath. Sometimes there's some ads in there that people are paying for, but you know, not everybody sees those. People have ad blockers on and things of that nature. But as you can see, 3 different businesses here. Now, how do you get in that top 3? Well, number 1, you register with Google, as I mentioned. What they want to know exact address. They want to know hours of operation. They want to know a description of the business. They'd like that to be 500 words that is keyword rich. So keywords inside that 500 word description. They'd also like at least 20 pictures with keywords behind those that kind of show what you're doing. And then they want as many 5-star reviews as we could possibly get. You get all of those going and you'll be in the top 3 in no time. Now, why would you want to be in the top 3? Well, pretty simple. Think about it. When you type anything in, like I did, roofing Fort Wayne, Indiana, well, to me, when I look at it, if I was just a casual browser, I probably wouldn't go past these first 3, because whether it's right or wrong, most people just get in their head that those must be the best. Okay, doesn't always work out that way, as we know, but generally people like to just pick out of the top 3. So you do all those little things that I just mentioned, and you'll be in the top 3 in no time, okay? The more reviews, the more description, more keywords, more pictures, that's going to boost you and boost you and boost you. Again, just takes a little bit of time. We can get you up to that top spot, no time, okay? Now, the last thing that I really want to talk about is probably the most important piece that a lot of people don't realize. It's called citations and backlinks, or people just refer to it as a whole as kind of SEO, okay? Now, this is the stuff that people don't see. And why it's important is because you could have the nicest looking website in the entire world. It could be gorgeous. But if people aren't going to it, it does not make a difference. Okay? So what we are doing with citations and backlinks, what a citation is. Citation is a directory. So citation equals directory. And when I mean directory, I mean anything from yellow pages, white pages, Bing, Home Advisor, all of these different things are directories. Facebook has a directory with it. So what we recommend is getting on as many citations as absolutely possible. Realistically, we'd like to get you on 80 citations a month minimum to really get you going. Okay, so 80 citations a month, and there is so many directories out there that people have never even heard of that just get your name out there. It's huge. But that's just one piece of it. The next piece of it, and probably the most important of all, is something called backlinks. Now, what a backlink is, it's similar to a citation, just a little bit different. A backlink is any website on the internet that I can go on, and when I get on that website, I see a link to your website. I can actually click on it, and it'll direct me directly to Southwest Commercial Roofing. That can be a blog, that can be an influencer, that could be, anything and everything that we can get your name on that has to do with roofing. Now, where people get a big mistake with this is a lot of people put backlinks in when they're not needed, where they're not needed. For instance, I wouldn't want to put you on a Pizza Hut website. Why? Because you're not slinging pizzas. It does not make sense. That would not give you power to your website. We're looking for power. We get on powerful websites, and then in return, that power from that website then goes to us. The more power we have, the quicker we move up, the quicker we're in that top spot and really bringing in the clientele that we want to. So let's kind of look over here again in my RFs here. Right now it says you're getting found for 10 backlinks, which, that's not where we want to be, but it's good you have at least 10 right now. Now, Google likes to see at minimum between 250 to 350 to really even start to optimize you. Now, generally, you need quite a bit more than that, especially in the roofing industry. We found that's a very, very popular niche that we work with. You need tons and tons and tons of backlinks to get there. So you have 10 right now. And again, unfortunately right now, we're not bringing in any traffic with that. Let's look over here again at the Tech to America. Let's look at theirs. So as you can see here, they have 14.5 thousand backlinks. Huge amount. Don't let that scare you though, because not all backlinks are created equal. And I'll show you what I mean by that here in just a minute. Again, they're bringing in about 1.4 thousand people a month to their website. And then Honest Abe Roofing, looking over at theirs, they have a little over 2,000 backlinks, with bringing them about 516 people to their website a month. Okay, so what I mean by backlinks not all created equal. Well, let's go back over here and look at, the Tech to America and theirs, that they're 14,000 backlinks that they have. Well, going on here, what we look for when we look at backlinks, I can see every one of theirs. You look at where it says DR right there. We want that DR to be as close to 100 as possible. It goes from 0 to 100. If you're at 100, it's giving you the most power that any website can ever give you. So as you can see here, they have a 39. That's okay. It's really in the middle, not really doing that much. 26, not very good. 27, 26, 5 is terrible. 9. Then they have their first 90. That one's fantastic. Great. 52. In the middle, doing okay. 82 is great, but then you see these zeros and a 2 and a 14, a 6. These are not what we want. And then luckily they have a 70 and a 93, but then back to 1 again. We don't want those kind of websites. We want all power. So a lot of this is just fluff. It's doing nothing for them. So 14,500 of those. But then when we look at the Honest Abe and go to theirs, so they only have 2,000, and they're getting, about a third of the clientele that the other one's getting. But how can they do that with so many less? Well, you start out over here, not great at 39, 16, 7, but then you got a 91 already. 13, not good. 90, 70, 80, 80, 80, 90, 90, 90, 90. So we'd go through what we would do. We'd pick out the biggest and most powerful for each company. We put those together. On for you, and then we add all the ones that we know are proven to get people up and have a lot of power. So don't let it scare you. It just takes time to do, but not hard to do. Eventually you get where you want to be and you get those clientele coming in. It's not hard, just takes a little time, as I stated. So I'm not going to go really any further than that. I kind of want to give you a brief description. I don't want to overwhelm you with anything, but kind of in closing, what we talked about today. Number one, we talked about content. Remember, you want to get to that homepage to 1,500 words content. That's huge. We talked about the Google My Business and how to get in the top 3 there. And then we talked about backlinks and citations. Again, that is probably the most important when really trying to bring in the clientele to your website and really boost revenues. Okay. So you can either go with this information I provided you with today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 317-676-4405. And again, once again, my name is Alex Stemle. I'm the president and CEO of Stemle Consulting Group. And again, our number is 317-676-4405. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great one. Thank you so much.